of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet Matthew Stafford.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting.
Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
13 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
11 on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. And he'll be stop just outside the 5 at the 6.
Number 15, the ball.
The numbers for Tate in last week's game. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make? And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Third and long, it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Billy finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. He would go out right near the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the field goal, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
3-yard line.
Stafford on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
9-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Sacked by Shaquille Barrett.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it over the ground.
Tom Brady sacked. A fumble on the
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never given a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard.
Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
The Buccaneer 1st down. On
1st down, Brady. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
touchdown.
LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Stafford, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Johnson
5-yard line.
able to power through. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Johnson
He
again.
gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Stafford to his 2nd-year tight end Hawkinson for a Lion first down.
At the 46.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's Amendola.
Stafford's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Bucs.
Stafford looks to throw again. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Buccaneers 2-yard line.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, he wasn't wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Now the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Danny Shelton's a former first-round pick out of the University of Washington on his third team now, previously with the Bears and the Patriots. He made that play like the hit he put on the commissioner on draft night.
On third down, here's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Kenny.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 30.
From the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. It's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, back. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Buccaneers 27.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when you're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before the break. Stafford looking deep now for Amendola. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA.
Thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Matt Prater.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Thomas. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 36.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted at 3rd. Everything went their way offensively in the 1st half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. That's complete, right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. at their own 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got
looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
48-yard line.
On first down, Stafford here. For Kidder here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Danny Amendola.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 41-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Down right around the 25. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford. Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 20.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit for the field goal.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. The lead is theirs here in the third quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible, I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And a first hookup of his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
16 yards.
That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's McCoy. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 16.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bo Scarborough. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now, because as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now the hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
T.J. Hawkinson.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Johnson. Yeah, here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gay is on for the point. after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
The 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford looks to throw again. That is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Well, it was a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line.
A 41-yard gain.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rosen to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Again, it's Rosen. And that's incomplete.
Rosen's pass.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
Buccaneers
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's got room. There he goes outside. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. Vita Vea in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And it is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. From the gun, Stafford, and with a catch. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Johnson.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again is Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down. Now, you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who call a lot of passing plays.
That is incomplete.
Stafford's pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Again, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Thomas. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to give to Jones.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. This is Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20.
They ain't ready for us.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Pinion to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Geronimo Allison the target there. And now it's second down.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Pressure too much. There he goes.
By Shaquille Barrett.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
Take over 1st and 10.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On first down, it's Tate, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On play action, Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll keep it on the ground. Tate, and a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll indeed take a knee. On 2nd down now, it's Tate. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So out comes the field goal team once more. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Buccaneers 61.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.